Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another stream with myself and PainGod. Um, really glad to I hear from you guys again. Sorry, we've been a little quiet this week. Been upgrading our equipment, getting this new studio built. I currently have an alpaca next to me, so we're still in the process of getting this all built out here. But as you can see, we've improved the quality of the camera and the audio and stuff. So we're moving forward with the improving the streams and stuff based on what you guys have been suggesting. So I'm really excited about that. Today, we've got some cool stuff to talk about. We're going to first off talk about bug fixes, immediate priorities, what the development team is working on with regards to the community feedback and things like that. We're going to talk about what's going to happen this weekend, and then what's going to happen going into next weekend, because obviously we're coming to the end of this current season at the moment, and we've got some interesting things that you guys might want to hear about what's going on Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll talk about things moving past next week into the near future. So welcome back, PainGod. How are we doing today?
Doing good. Your camera's looking great, and so does the bear in the corner.
It's actually my bunny rabbit's alpaca, which is a really random thing to say. I never thought I'd say that on stream, but she loves to sit on top of him and eats her snacks on there. So,
Nice.
But yeah, thank you for coming back again. I'm sure everyone's got a ton of questions for you. I would like to kind of hear what's kind of going on at the moment. So, in the short term, what's the team been working on with regards to bug fixes and community-based adjustments and things like that?
Sure. Well, sorry I missed last week. I had another appointment that I had to go to, but I hear that the improvements that went out were received very well. Getting the tank class icons out being one of the big ones. Our next update is coming this Tuesday, along with the launch of the new season. Some of the big improvements are in there. Is the permanent option to swap the location of the mini map in the corners. That's in the options menu now, and then that will save your preference and always be the way that you want it. Sorry it took so long to get that in there, but that was code and did have to go through certification. The next reload time is added to the ready section underneath the crosshair. So when you get done reloading, it tells you how long to the next reload for your next shot. Which is very helpful when your gun is damaged. The line thickness of the camera and aiming reticles, we swapped them and adjusted them because the camera was taking more focus than the reticle was at times, and that was feedback straight from the community. The enhanced target info down in the corner will remain on a target locked tank now. So when you're target locked on a tank, even if you move your crosshairs off, the target info box will remain locked on that tank. Made some improvements to the ammo purchase flow because it was kind of janky. Bug fixes. I think we got the last two bugs with transferring commanders amongst dual nation trainer tanks. There was one that was a display issue that said it was going to charge, but really didn't, and another issue where it charged when it shouldn't have. But I believe we've gotten all those now. Fingers crossed. Best in game no longer awards to all players at the end of the match. There's various errors with camo and inscription purchases or applying and then applying a different one. Those are fixed. And then replays from the log tab now show the proper battle results instead of the last one for that match. So there's a whole host of other fixes and improvements that Liam will be posting, I'm sure, shortly after this. That'll be out Tuesday, but those are the big ones.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll follow up this as always with the notes that go alongside when we do any fixes. So I know you guys have been really after the permanent option to have the mini map in one location. So be really happy to hear that, definitely, along with some of the other adjustments there as well. So that's kind of what's going on in the immediate. Another thing that's kind of been a big issue at the moment amongst the community, I know, is the silver economy at the moment, and so we wanted to just address that and do something for you guys to try and alleviate some of the issues with that in the meantime. So for this weekend, there's going to be 50% off consumables, and that's going to run all the way until the 15th of February. On top of that as well, not really to do with the silver economy, but something nice that we want to do for you guys as well is there's going to be like 3 times XP on your first win over the weekend as well. So that's just for the weekend consumables until the 15th of February. We hear you guys with the with regards to how much it costs with silver at the moment to play the game. So we're looking into it. We don't have an immediate fix for it for the time being, but something that we can do is to just reduce the cost of those consumables for the time being. So hopefully that's something that you guys can enjoy in the meantime. So yeah, hopefully you guys like that. We've also got some. We're coming towards the end of the season as well. Is there anything we could go into with regards to what's coming up with the next season, PainGod?
Well, we'll officially announce the season on Monday and the tanks and the season pass. Tune in with Liam for an extended stream. We've invited some of the community contributors into our super test version of the game so they can stream and show off the new tanks. You'll get to see them and all the details then. There were some really good guesses on what they were from the teaser art image coming in, and the season art I really like, and even the season theme is closer to more historical and closer to tanks than the past few seasons. So I think players are really going to like it, and I love the key art for it. Every time I see it boot up, I can't tell you really about the tanks, but I'm going to anyways talk about my favorite of the group, which is the M48A2 with the T54 E2 turret. It's a US tier 10 medium. It has a custom skin, good mobility, a short reload, excellent aim time and accuracy. It's really a fun tank to drive right now, and Liam, I'm prepared to give one of those away today too.
Really?
They won't get it till Tuesday.
Okay.
Because that's when it comes out in the update. But do you want me to give the hashtag out now, or do we do it at the end of the stream?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Okay, for hashtag, let's do hash M48A2.
Okay, yeah, we'll get tanks to get that.
Will be picked. Oh, hell. Liam, make it 3 lucky winners, okay?
3? Oh,
yeah, it's Friday. it's Friday, and it's been a long week. About 3. We also have +1, -1 matchmaking going on for the week starting on Tuesday. We're continuing to try to tune that. We're still having too many soft and hard fails. Soft is where it makes an unbalanced match to hard fail, where it actually times out after 2 minutes during the middle of the week and the low population times. So we've made some tweaks, and we're going to keep doing probably week on, week off comparisons. We'll make those adjustments to try to get it dialed in right.
We should definitely have said that for this contest, alongside the hashtag, if you just stick your gamer tag and what console you play on there as well, that will really help us when we're trying to track down the 3 winners.
Oh, my bad. I'm not a hashtag person. Sorry.
You're all good. I was surprised at your generosity with this, so it caught me off guard as well. Excellent stuff. Is that contest running at the moment, Tanksars? Are we all good?
All you have to do now is just enter your gamer tag along with the console you play on, and you should be eligible to win.
Legend. And of course, again, I forgot to introduce Tanksars, who is integral to these streams and who came over to my house and helped me build the studio. So thank you, Tanksars, for helping me with that. The first time we actually met, Tanksars is the only member of the team I've physically met at this point.
How come he gets to leave the house?
Oh, they let him out on special occasions, you know.
Hashtag free Hector.
Free Hector. All right, so let's just have a quick rundown because there's quite a lot of information there. So So minimap, being able to a permanent fix to the location of the minimap. When did we say that these updates are coming, PainGod? Are they going to be coming on Tuesday?
Yeah, they'll come out Tuesday morning when the new season launches.
Tuesday morning, alongside the new season. So reload time added to the ready under the crosshair. Adjustments to the enhanced targeting info is going to remain locked on the tank. Improved ammo flow, some fixes to the dual nation tank trainers, some other fixes to bugs as well. If you want to hear back to PainGod talking about those in a little bit more detail, go back to the start of the VOD when we finished up here. And we've also talked about we're going to announce the new season on Monday. We're going to be doing something a little bit different on insider information on Monday. We promised you guys that we wanted to be more transparent and to kind of pull back the curtain a little bit. So we're going to be trying something a little bit different, and we'll see kind of how it goes with you guys. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the test server to basically play the new tanks that are going to be coming out on Tuesday. So you're going to be able to see them in action before they actually come out on Tuesday with the season. And to do that, I'm going to be having some help from the community super testers. And what we're going to be doing on that day as well is obviously you'll be able to see who they are, and we'll be able to talk a little bit about kind of what's going on with that community super test and how we're working to. These guys have, a lot of them have really big communities, so they really want to be known publicly as community super testers, and so they can look out for their own little communities and keep their interests at the front of their mind while they're doing these testing and things like this. So hopefully this will be a really good program going forward. It's in its infancy right now, and we're just trying something a little bit different on Monday. But definitely tune in, 2:00, insider information. We're going to be doing some gameplay of the new tanks that are coming out. Cool. What else have we got here? We didn't show off. We've got some artwork of the M48A2, haven't we, Tank Czars?
Sure, we'll toss it on screen right now. You ready? Let's
toss it on.
There we go.
So this is what you guys are going to be. Three of you guys have a chance of winning with your. If you put in the M48A2 hashtag, your gamer tag, and what console you play on. This is the tank that you've got a chance of winning. It looks amazing. This is something we've worked with community super tests. We'll get into that a little bit more on Monday. These tanks we've worked together. Some like it, some don't like it, but in general, it came out like as a pretty cool tank. But we'll go into more detail with it on Monday. I hope you guys like them all. And I'm sure you've already guessed a couple of the other ones as well. We've seen some really good guesses on social media and stuff. What else we got here? So going forward in the past next week, is there some other things that we're able to talk about at this point in time, PainGod?
Yeah, February 9th kicks off our 7th year anniversary. So we'll be giving out a free anniversary tank, a special high tier tank earn op, an additional op where you can earn 3 more higher tier premium tanks that runs February 9th. It runs 6-7 weeks. An opportunity for the more often you log in and play battles, the more things that you can win, including the tanks. However, you're not penalized if you can't make it in every day. It's not one of those log in every day for 100 days. It just depends on how many days in the period of time that you log in and how many prizes that you get. So we're excited to do that. And the typical discounts and sales will be going on. The next update, what we call them version updates, with the next season after the one that launches Tuesday, is scheduled for end of February. That's will be a new season. We're the 2 maps that I've told you about which is the community map, and the updated highways map will be added to the rotation. We won't take any out. They're going to be maps that are added, and we're continuing to work on remaking old maps, or classic maps, I should say.
Classic.
And that update will have a whole slew of other fixes and updates and improvements. We're getting to the point now, in between the last update and having these new seasons, that the remainder fixes that we're doing are going to end up going into the next version. So I just looked this morning. There's 348 tickets marked fixed for them, and those are all bug fixes or improvements, quality of life, feedback things. Don't expect any major features or drastic changes to the game at the end of February. This is really cleaning things up, trying to get the tech tree and the tank wheel performance better in the UI, navigating the tech trees to be easier. The things we're focusing and working on now that will. Some of these might come before that next release at the end of February, but majority will probably end up being in there. We're continuing to be doing HUD usability updates. We are adding the gamer tag and tank name above the targeted tank. I cross my fingers that one will get in before end of February. Expanding the kill feed to have the information that it used to have. That work's ongoing right now. Showing a very noticeable saying no commander when there's no commander assigned to a tank, and when a commander is assigned to the tank, showing the picture and the name of that commander right above the tank wheel, so you never go into battle without knowing that you have a commander and knowing what commander it is. Additional colorblind mode, adding more detail to the PBRS, the blurry tree problem in the Xbox One. That's a tough problem. Every time we get it to look better, it hurts the frame rate. So we're trying different techniques, but there's a guy dedicated to doing nothing but fixing that. We're having pretty deep discussions on what we can do about Artie that will make it a better experience for everybody, not just nerfing the Artie players or making the Artie players suffer. To make Artie's not so brutal to non-Artie players. We're talking about things like, and I'm not, none has been decided, but just so you know, we take ideas from the community and from the forums community contributors, as well as people internally like Max Chaos, and so we're looking at possibly adding a seventh sense that is directly Artie. So when you are being targeted by Artie, specifically you're being targeted by an Artie. Indication, possible indicator of the radius of the damage that could be coming. So we're talking about different things like that to try to make that a better experience, because we know it's a thorn in the side of many players. I already mentioned we'll continue to do +1, -1 full weeks to try to reduce the hard fails during midweek, and kind of working on a way to update the community regularly about what's being worked on. I think I've told you before, complete roadmaps of this is what we're doing are hard to do because marketing and PR efforts and licenses that, embargoes and press embargoes and stuff like that. But I think there's still a whole host of other stuff that we're working on that the community cares a whole lot about. So I'm looking at a way, and I'll be discussing with Leon, that we can regularly cull right directly from our bug database, and show, here's the issues we know about, we're working on, these are the ones that are in progress, these are the ones that are next. So looking for a good method to do that without having someone have to do a whole lot of typing or asking IT to give permission to the world to our Jira database, which I don't think they would approve. But we are looking for a way to do it. We've heard you guys, and there's no reason to keep that secret. I come out here and say what we're working on all the time. It's just a good method to get that published and regularly updated, so the information is not stale or out of date. So that and more, much more we're working on.
That's great. I know when you were just reading that off just now, I was just thinking of all the times people have got in touch with me and talked about the gamer tag and the tank name and the HUD, that sort of information. a lot of people that care about that. So really looking forward to getting that in there for you guys. And the commanders, going into a battle without a commander, showing that there's no commander, or at least making you a little bit more aware that you're about to make a bad move would be good. Additional colorblind stuff. Sorry, PainGod.
Plus, I want to see my commander. Like, I invested all this time in my commander. I got to name him or whatever the case may be, or I got him from a special, crew crate. I want to be able to see him when I take him.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
I want to make him into emblems so I can put them on my tanks. So I can have the emblem of my commander on the side of my tank.
It's going in my report.
Okay.
I want to see it.
File a WST ticket. It'll get to me.
All right. I saw a few people in the chat just now talking about post-battle results screen and stuff like that. So hopefully that's something for you guys to look forward to in the near future. Seventh sense for artillery, stuff like that we're talking about. Like you said, deep discussion. So still a lot to talk about and figure out. But we did say to you guys that we're going to look at this. Again, extra +1 -1. Just got to be careful with everything with that. But we know you guys love it on a whole anyway. And then the word roadmap just excites me, or any kind of bug list. So I'm excited from hearing this as well. So I hope you guys in the chat there are really interested in what we've had to say so far today. Seen a few questions about ranked battles. Captain Madness as well just asked about consumables. So from I believe today until the 15th, it's going to be 50% off the consumables. Just because we know there's an issue with the silver economy at the moment, just gives us a little bit of time to investigate that. Hopefully, it reduces the cost to you guys. Spending so much silver as well at the moment. So ranked battles and merc contracts are a couple of things that are coming up in the chat at the moment. Just to let you know, PainGod.
So I can tell you, ranked battles and contracts are both on the roadmap, not the super near term roadmap, but they are. And we fully intend on bringing them back. Something I've totally failed to mention that I can't believe you didn't bring up, Liam, is the spectator HUD for custom games. Liam reached out and gathered for me the top priorities of things to get back, and sat down with the UI producer yesterday, and they're kind of breaking it up into three updates. But the top 3 things we're going to try to get out in that end of February release, if not sooner, to get you back to the team list and showing the damage and the mini map, right? So those key things, and then the items came after that, being able to name the teams, to be able to keep track of a win-loss record in a series. Those will come after those top 3, but we're working really hard to get those in as soon as possible.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that as well. Yeah, we were. That was something I was talking to late with a couple of my ambassadors and contributors. Shout out to Kellen and Mr. APCR for helping with that. But I know, Great Graham, I know you're gonna love that. I know you love your clan stuff, and I've seen you in the chat there. So hopefully that's something that you guys would like to see come back. I know that those of you that do all the streaming of clan custom battles and stuff like that. That's something we were working on pretty late, just kind of establishing what you guys need for that and things like that. So fingers crossed, more news about that in the future. But yeah.
Sorry, Liam, if I contact you in the middle of the night about things. I don't really have any concept of time in front of the computer.
It all blurs these days with working from home. But it doesn't matter because it's important to the community. So it comes before or after work time, don't matter, as long as we're looking out for the community with these things. So thank you for working with me on it so late. And thanks to the team as well for that. All right. So we've pretty much covered everything I've got on my list here. Like I said earlier on, if you want to just, if you guys missed any of the start or the middle of this, definitely go back, have a listen through. It's only been 26 minutes so far, so it's not a big watch so far, but there's loads of information in there for you. Don't miss Monday. We're going to be to be doing insider information to preview some of the new season stuff. We're going to be playing the new tanks, and we're going to be talking about the community super test and things like that. Without further ado, shall we draw the winners for the M48A2 tank cells?
Absolutely. I'm eager to know who gets it.
Sounds good. Let's take a look. Give me 1 second here. All right.
Someone requested a drum roll.
Our first winner is we're doing 3 of these bad boys, right?
3.
Yes.
Sprung Nickel 427. Congratulations.
Nice guy. Well done. Nice one, Sprung Nickel. Definitely gone to a deserving player there. Nice one.
Our next
How's it
winner
going?
is Tall Desert 34,426. Congratulations.
Tall Desert, you're a lucky dude. You've won a few things off me in the past.
And our last winner here is TIE Fighter 099. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations, everybody.
So, yeah, if you just give us until Tuesday, I will make sure to get those credited to your accounts on Tuesday, and hope you like them. Hashtag rigged. I'm sorry. We'll see if we can. I'll ask my boss if I can give away some tanks on Monday or Tuesday as well. So try again on those days, okay? Just a quick mention. Is it Highlander 3 now? It's doing a charity stream. Just wanted to mention that there. I just saw it in the chat. Definitely go and check that out. We're going to be going and raiding someone who's playing World of Tanks console right now, so I'll leave that to Tankzars to decide. But stick around. You guys will be going somewhere wonderful in a matter of seconds. And until then, enjoy your weekend, everybody. And I'll see you on Monday. Thank you to PainGod and to Tankzars for coming along for this.
Thank you, everybody.
Take care, everyone. See you next week.